All right, 72-hour rule, guys. Got a big smile on my face because this is the third time I've tried to make this video. I've got a little friend here who's trying to take over the film, and that's okay. She can be in it. She doesn't need to hog the camera. So, anyway, 72-hour rule. This rule is something that I did not know about until older in life. Some people know about it, and good for you. Some of you don't feel like you're left out of the box because it's not taught in high school. It's not taught in elementary school. It's not taught in college, but a lot of people know it. And so the 72-hour rule is such that when you're trying to make a decision, you wait 72 hours to make it. So for instance, if you wanted to take a trip next weekend, right? And just out of the blue, you're like, oh, I'm gonna take a trip. Or, hey, I'm gonna buy a car. There's this really good deal on a car. I'm gonna buy a car next weekend. And if you think about it and you think about it and you think about it and you fixate on it, what's gonna happen, right? Because what we think about, right, what we dwell on, what we set our mind on is what we gravitate towards. That's why I'm always telling you guys to have positive, grateful thoughts, because you'll gravitate towards those empowering beliefs. However, the same works when making a decision. If I sit over here and every day I just think about this new BMW motorcycle, then that's all I'm going to think about. And that's what I'm going to end up going to get, you know? And so with that, it's important to take 72 hours. And how that works is you just say, okay, boom, I want to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to write down the pros and cons. I'm going to look at why it's important, why it's not important, why I want to do it, why I don't want to do it. And then with that, I'm going to put it out of my mind for 72 hours. I'm just going to say, okay, for the next 72 hours, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to go on with life and do what I need to do. And so with that, as I do that after 72 hours, it gives the subconscious time to process. It takes 72 hours and the subconscious will process. That's why if you've ever been in like a big argument with your spouse or something stressful has happened at work, if you can just chill out for 72 hours, at the end of the 72 hours, your subconscious drops it off. And so the same with the decision. As you wait 72 hours to make the decision, at the end of the 72 hours, all of a sudden, it's either there or it's not. It's either has that same zeal and that same importance, or it doesn't, right? So right now it's like, oh gosh, I gotta do it. I can't wait. The world's gonna end if I don't go do X, Y, and Z. But at the end of 72 hours, you can make a decision that's solid and even keeled, right? All of a sudden you're like, boom, okay, this makes sense. I really don't need it as much as I thought it was. I can live without the new car. I can live without the new bike. I can live without taking this trip. I can live without doing this. I can live without doing that. But maybe at the end of the 72 hours, it's still as strong as ever, and you're like, dang, I need to go do that right now because I have to do it. It's going to be amazing. I have to go start this new business. I have to go get this new client. I have to go do whatever. And so this isn't for everything, but a lot of big decisions, this will help you know what's right. It'll kind of bleed off some of that adrenaline and excitement. So that's the 72-hour rule. I hope you use it. I hope that makes sense. Ask me questions if it doesn't, and have a good day. All right, God bless.